This is the Flatlinerz. It's like, so the next day, like, these guys are from Bed-Stuy, and they grew up over the last few years as artists, listening to so many gangster rappers that Queens represent, and Queens, and from Queens, and the idea is they grew up on, it seems so much gangster rap, and their neighborhood surroundings is so street and stuff. They wrote about something more like a fantasy, more fantasy stuff. This stuff is like horror rap, I guess, from Friday the 13th generation.
It's the Undertaker with the bags of the boom. Open up a tomb back outside you soon. So follow me down this path, and to the left, Dr. Death, I'll feast the flesh.
It's a great musical album. There's a lot of different songs that could be singles, and basically I think it's going to depend on where the visuals come out. People make records nowadays, and they think ahead, they think of visuals. And there was a time when you picked singles based on the music alone. And now the image has always been important to me, but now it's become as important in developing and breaking an act. And so we're going to shoot the videos and see which ones are best intros. This trailer that we have now is an intro in advance of the first video, first single. But it's a song that's not one of the better songs, but it does represent them really well in terms of their image. And it's just a short, and the short is only a visual presentation anyway. It's not a single. So this first piece, this is a really rough cut of what they're going to be doing.
Now, for the people who don't have cable and video access at home, what kind of stuff can we expect to hear?
Who's that behind the door coming for you? Are you sure you locked the door? Horrible. Human race erased the place, killing for days, filling the graves, and your blood is how I get paid.
We have a type of music where we see can go good with horror movies, horror flicks, stuff like that.
In theatrics and this teenage culture. Teenage culture is always rebellious, and a lot of what they do, it comes from the need to be different and be their own. That's young culture.
Right. And
the idea of they say bringing fear to your living room is they're the same kids who can they've watched every horror movie 100 times just because that's the way that was what they were into. And they were into that, and they could probably tell you the lyrics or the words of some of these horror movies backwards. They see them so many times. So the songs are based on that kind of fantasy and those kind of emotions. And it's like when you watch, they're watching something violent or watching something dark or watching any, movie, whether it was Bela Lugosi or whether it's Friday the 13th. All those movies are entertainment, and that's the place that they come from. And I think that there's something to be said for the fact that these people, I don't think their songs are any scarier than one of those movies, and I don't think that their purpose is to give anything any more negative than those movies.